Losing weight can seem very tough. Sometimes you feel like you're doing everything right, yet still you're not getting your desired results. You may actually be hindering your progress by following misguided or outdated advice. In today's video, we'll talk about some mistakes people make when they're trying to lose weight. Number 1. You're only focusing on the scale weight. It's very common to feel like you're not losing weight fast enough despite faithfully sticking to your diet. However, the number of the scale is only one measure of weight change. Weight is influenced by several things, including fluid fluctuations and how much food remains in your system. In fact, weight can fluctuate up to 4 pounds over the course of a day, depending on how much food and liquid you have consumed. Additionally, if you have been working out, you may be gaining muscle and losing fat. When this happens, your clothes may start to feel looser, especially around the waist, despite a stable scale weight. Measuring your waist with tape measure and taking monthly pictures of yourself can reveal you're actually losing fat even if the scale number doesn't change much. Number 2. You're eating too many or too few calories. A calorie deficit is required for weight loss. This means you need to burn more calories than you consume. Research shows the calorie deficit needed varies from person to person. You may feel as though you're not eating very many calories, but in fact, most of us have a tendency to underestimate and underreport what we eat. You may be consuming too many foods that are healthy but also high in calories, such as nuts and cheese. Watching portion sizes is key. On the other hand, decreasing your calorie intake too much can be counterproductive. Studies on very low calorie diets provide less than 1000 calories per day show that they may lead to muscle loss and significantly slow down metabolism. Number 3. You're not exercising or exercising too much. During weight loss, you inevitably lose some muscle mass as well as fat, although the amount depends on several factors. If you don't exercise at all while restricting calories, you're likely to lose more muscle mass and experience a decrease in metabolic rate. By contrast, exercising helps minimize the amount of lean mass you lose, boost fat loss, and prevent your metabolism from slowing down. The more lean mass you have, the easier it is to lose weight and maintain the weight loss. However, overexercising can also cause problems. Studies show excessive exercise is unsustainable in the long term for most people and may lead to stress. In addition, it may impair the production of adrenal hormones that regulate stress response. However, lifting weights and doing cardio several times per week is a sustainable strategy for maintaining metabolic rate during weight loss. Number 4. You're choosing low fat or diet foods. Processed low fat or diet foods are often considered good choices for losing weight, but you may actually have the opposite effect. Many of these products are loaded with sugars to improve their taste. For instance, 1 cup of low fat fruit flavored yogurt can contain a whopping 47 grams of sugar. Rather than keeping you full, low fat products are likely to make you hungrier, so you end up eating even more. Instead of low fat or diet foods, choose a combination of nutritious, minimally processed foods. Number 5. You're overestimating how many calories you burn during exercise. Many people believe that exercise supercharges their metabolism. Although exercise increases metabolic rate somewhat, it may actually be less than you think. Studies show both normal and overweight people tend to overestimate the number of calories they burn during exercise, often by a significant amount. In one study, people burned 200 and 300 calories during exercise sessions. Yet, when asked, they estimated they had burned over 800 calories. As a result, they ended up eating more. That being said, exercise is still crucial for overall health and can help you lose weight. It's just not as effective as burning calorie as some people think. Number 6. You're not eating enough protein. Getting enough protein is extremely important if you're trying to lose weight. In fact, protein has been shown to help with weight loss in several ways. It can reduce appetite, increase feelings of fullness, decrease calorie intake, increase metabolic rate and protect muscle mass during weight loss. A review also found that higher protein diets containing 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound may benefit appetite control and body composition. To optimize weight loss, make sure each of your meals contain a high protein food. Number 7. You're not eating enough fiber. A low fiber diet may be compromising your weight loss efforts. Studies show a type of soluble fiber known as viscous fiber helps reduce appetite by forming a gel that holds water. This gel moves slowly through your digestive tract, making you feel full. Viscous fiber reduce appetite and calorie intake much more than other types. Number 8. You're eating too much fat on a low carb diet. Ketogenic and low carb diets can be very effective for weight loss. Studies show they tend to reduce appetite, which often leads to a spontaneous reduction in calorie intake. Many low carb and ketogenic diets allow unlimited amounts of fat, assuming that the resulting appetite suppression will keep calorie low enough for weight loss. If you're adding large amount of fat to your food or beverages and are not losing weight, you may want to cut back on the fat. Number 9. You're eating too often even if you're not hungry. For many years, the conventional advice has been to eat every few hours in order to prevent hunger and a drop in metabolism. Unfortunately, this can lead to many calories being consumed over the course of the day. You may also never truly feel full. The recommendation to eat breakfast every morning, regardless of appetite, also appears to be misguided. One study found when people skipped breakfast, they took in more calories at lunch than they had eaten in a breakfast. However, they consumed an average of 408 fewer calories for the day overall. Eating when you're hungry and only when you are hungry seem to be a key to successful weight loss. Number 10. Still drinking sugar. Many people cut soft drinks and other sweetened beverages out of their diet to lose weight, which is a good thing. However, drinking fruit juice instead isn't smart. Even 100% fruit juice is loaded with sugar and may lead to health and weight problems similar to those caused by sugar sweetened beverages. What's more, liquid calories don't seem to affect the appetite centers in your brain the same way calories from solid foods do. Studies show that you end up consuming more calories overall instead of compensating for the liquid calories by eating lesser later in the day. Number 11. Not reading labels. Failing to accurately read label information can cause you to consume unwanted calories and unhealthy ingredients. Unfortunately, many foods are labeled with healthy sounding food claims on the front of the package. These may give you a false sense of security about choosing a certain item. To get to the most important information for weight control, you need to look at the ingredients list and nutrition facts label, which are on the backs. Number 12. You're not eating whole, single ingredient foods. One of the worst things you can do for weight loss is to eat a lot of highly processed foods. Animal and human studies suggest that processed foods may be a major factor in the current epidemic of obesity and other health problems. Some researchers believe this could be due to their negative effects on gut health and inflammation. In addition, whole foods tend to be self limiting, meaning they are hard to overconsume. By contrast, it's very easy to overeat processed foods. When possible, choose whole, single ingredient foods that are minimally processed, such as nuts. I hope this video would help you a lot in losing weight.